कर्म न जाना सार न जाना तेरी सब ते वड्डा सतगुर नानक जिन कल राखी सब ते वड्डा सतगुर नानक जिन कल राखी मेरी। So Dhan Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj kende कि you are full of gand, find someone else to become your guru. You called me Mastana. You thought I wasn't right in the head. So for that reason, make someone else your guru. It makes sense. Why are you asking someone that's a Mastana to become your guru? Realizing who Guru Sahib Ji are, they said, Nahi Ji Maharaj, sab to galti hogi, we made a mistake. We aren't going to leave you now. We've realized who you are. By saying these words, Jo tusi bachan keh rahe hain, you don't want to accept us. But Guru Sahib Ji blessed them all with Santokh and Shanti when they saw them coming to Nimrata. So when firstly, Maharaj broke their hankar, most of their hankar, when Maharaj revealed what's going on in their minds, what's truly going on in their minds. So that broke their hankar. And then there was still a little bit of hankar left in them. When they asked for Sikhi, Maharaj said, go, you're not worthy of being my Sikh. So go and find. Maharaj wanted to break their hankar even more. That's the one thing you'll find in Sikhi, that when you start coming onto the path and start following Sikhi, Maharaj will test you. Maharaj, it's going to be an amazing journey in itself, but Maharaj will test you, and then you might fall. But that fall that you do, your hankar is getting broken. Maharaj wants to take you to that place where your ego breaks, and then Maharaj says that "Fair miracle without hankar," and then I'll give you everything. But by saying these words, they're saying that you don't want to accept us. But when Maharaj saw their nimrata, saw their love, Guru Sahib Ji blessed them all with Santokh and Shanti, with Sukh. Food was being prepared nearby, and all of the Vidwans, all of the Brahmans, they're going there to go and eat. And some come to where Guru Sahib Ji, they come and sit next to where Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj are. They say, Maharaj, do kirpa and eat with us. Let us feed you. Let us do your seva. Guru Sahib Ji said that, nah, nahi, I'm not going to eat that. I don't want to eat your food. But they beg Guru Sahib Ji, and then Guru Sahib Ji get up and go and eat when they see them doing a benti. Then let's go to the place where you've made the food. Where they had prepared the food, this dera, this place, they reach this place and they all get happy. Khush ho jande hain ki Guru Sahib Ji sade kol aaya. Guru Sahib Ji are going to eat with us. The Brahmans and the Khatris, they're there, they do Ishnan, they bathe, they wash themselves, they take their clothes off, and then then they go and sit in the chonka. Chonka is a place where the food gets made. It's almost like a kitchen. You could call it that. So they go and sit in the chonka. What they do is they draw a line around themselves first. Like obviously it's mud. They've drawn a line all around where the chonka is, where the food's getting prepared and where they're going to eat. Seeing this, Guru Sahib Ji said that your chonka, your rasoi, your kitchen has been defiled. Why are you drawing lines now? The inside of your chonka is jutha. Ganda ho gaya. Hearing this, the Brahman said, Ki Maharaj, with sucham we have washed the wood, we've washed ourselves, the kanak, all the food, asi and changi tana toke, with sucham, with hygiene, asi sara saaf kita, we've cleaned the place, sara ko suchaya, everything sucha. We've used cow dung to make the floor. In their obviously in their faith they believe that's pavitr. We have made sure that no low caste, even their shadow has come near this place. We've made sure that no low caste shadow has even come near here. We've washed everything. We've looked over everything as well. We've made sure that everything's been prepared in the right way. How are you, Maharaj, saying it's jutta? Ki ganda kime ho gaya? Guru Sahib Ji then said, Ki this chonka was pavitr before, it was pure before, this rasoi, this kitchen was pure, but when you came into it, it became jutta. Again, Maharaj is breaking their hankar even more now, breaking their ego even more. These guys have lived their entire lives in this way, where they've probably seen their father doing the same thing, where they've seen their ustads, their teachers doing the same thing, that when they eat, they'll make a line around themselves, and then they make it all pavitr, they make it all pure, and then they go and sit in there, and then they go and eat. They've seen this the whole entire life, that this is the right thing to do. And Maharaj said, in straight away, in one instance, They just go that you've come into it and now you've made it jutta. As soon as you stepped into it, it became apavitr. So when you put erda in front of it, it becomes the opposite of what it is pavitr is. So it's become impure now. Guru Sahib Ji could continue to break their hankar, their ego. And so the way I remember hearing Katha, so I mentioned earlier, right, that when you come onto the path of Sikhi, and when you say, ask Maharaj, ki Maharaj minu Amrit Veli di daat baksho, or Maharaj minu Simran di daat baksho, or Maharaj, I want to keep my case, or Maharaj, I want Amrit di daat. Maharaj, you're asking all these amazing things from Maharaj, right? Maharaj is going to say, chal tenu test kar de, we'll test you then. Hai? And then Maharaj will test you, they'll put imtihan in front of you. Whether you pass it or not, all Maharaj di moja. But a brilliant example has been given in the past where to make a sword, it starts with just a lump of metal. Yeah, just a ugly looking metal, if you want to put it that way. Yeah, a lump of metal, and then what um uh the person that makes the sword first, what they'll do is they'll heat it up proper. They put it in heat it all the way up, and then they start hammering it with a hammer. Right? They'll hammer it. They fold it over, hammer it some more, and then they put it into the ag again. Then they hammer it again. They keep on doing it for ages until it becomes long, until it becomes short, like a shape of a sword. They'll keep on hammering it, which will take them days to do. But they keep going through this process of hammering it. In that same way, this example has been given that Guru Sahib Ji are going to keep on testing you until you get to that point where Maharaj makes you into a beautiful gursik, just like that person will make that sword, that lump of metal, into a beautiful looking sword. Maharaj ne fir thonu bhi ऐदा चढ़दी कला गुरसिख बना देना imtihan karke. Guru Sahib Ji continue, they say to the Brahmins, they say that you have disrespected the Maryada. All of you have made it dirty. All those that you have brought with you have made this place dirty. The Brahmins then said, Ki Maharaj, Asiki Kita, what have we done? And who are you on about? Who have we brought with us? We can't see anyone here. We can't see anyone around us. There's no one. Maharaj goes to see, you've brought neech bande with you, like lowly people with you. They go that no, there's no one neech around us. This rasoi is pavitr. Do kirpa and eat the food, Maharaj. If you don't want to eat, tell us that you don't want it. Tell us what's wrong, and then we will try and sort it out. They go, Maharaj, we can't accept it to be true what you're saying if we can't see it. But they also say this, that we aren't that clever that we can recognize the neech bande that have come with us. Kirpa karo, Maharaj, tell us. Then Guru Sahib Ji Uchar Bani hai, which is in Guru Granth Sahib Ji on Ang 91 in Sri Rag, Slok Mahalla Pehla. Guru Sahib Ji say to them, they say, Kubud Doomani Kudaya Kasayan Par Ninda Kat Chuhudi Muthi Krodh Chandal. So Maharaj said, Kubud Doomani. Kubud, so when you put, so Buddh is Maharaj referring to Buddhi, your intellect, your mind. If you put Go in front of that Shabd, whatever it is, it basically makes it become negative. So Buddhi means intellect. Go Buddh means that that your mat, your mindset is full of filth. Yeah, your mind is full of filth, and you do the wrong stuff. Kamale ho tusi, you're like a Kamala person. And Doomani is referring to here a Marasi's wife. So in India, the examples that Maharaj are going to use back then, even in today's day and age, but back then, these Maharaj are using the castes to certain castes to explain this. Maharaj go, your mind is like that Doomani, Marasi's wife, who everyone thinks that eta mastane, eta kuch pata nahi hai innu, they act kamle. Yeah. Kudaya, again here, daya is compassion. Ko is opposite to compassion, having compassion. Kudaya, kusayan. Kasai is a butcher. Kusayan is the butcher's wife. So Maharaj here is saying, you lot do pakhand, but inside you haven't got any daya, because you lot do tang to people. You basically trap people in your words, where you start saying that, oh, if you don't do a certain thing on this certain day, then this something bad's going to happen to you. If you want to come out of this situation of this problem that you have, family problem, health problem, you need to get this puja done. Only we can do your puja. To see both pakhand karte ho, you do all this stuff. You haven't got no compassion with you. Kodaya, you're like that Kosayan. You're like that butcher who puts the knife in whatever they're cutting. Par ninda kat chuhuri. So tusi ninda vi karde ho raj ke. You do ninda, you slander, you think you're above everyone else, like that, or you gossip about people. Like, so Maharaj here used that example of chuhuri, a chuda. So in India, you got the people that do how, like, the, cleaning work. They refer to as chudi, right? So Maharaj is saying chudi. Then Maharaj goes mutti krodh chandal. That thode mana vich krodha. Because if something doesn't go your way, if someone says something about you, you get krodh, you get angry, and then you say to people that if you don't do this puja, this is going to happen to you. You're like a chandal. Chandal is a characterless woman. Kari kaddi kya thiye ja chare baithiyan naal. Maharaj saying that kari kaddi kya thiye, that the car that you've done, car is the line that you've done around you where you're going to eat. Kya thiye, what's the point of that? Je ja chare baithiyan naal. Ki jere chara Maharaj has referred to, they've come in with you. They're with you at this point, aren't they? And then Maharaj have charred this band. They've got these four have come with you. That's why this chonka is dirty now. That's why this kitchen has become dirty. Coming into Nimrta, they ask Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, they say, Maharaj, how do you get rid of them then? Seeing the genuine love. And here, it is important to note, is genuine love. In today's day and age, I think I say to loads of parents, and I've said to loads of people nowadays, that times have changed. When we were younger, like when we were kids, I use this example all the time, that when we were kids, when we used to play in the Gurdwara and we used to mess around in the Gurdwara, anyone could come up to us, literally anyone could come up, any Baba could come up to us, any Bibi could come up to us and shout at us, even hit us. And we'd be like, I'm sure all the elder lot will agree there, but they'll come and hit us all and take us back to our parents, and then we'll get some slaps more, and now we'll get shitted more on top of that. Nowadays, it doesn't work like that, right? If someone touches your kid, you're like, that's it. How dare you touch my kid? How dare you do that? How dare you come? But Nimrata di gal on the ana, or seeing that genuine love of listening to Maharaj, right? We need to listen genuinely with love. And like Benji saying that, what is that love then, Anna? What's love? But Maharaj has told us what that love is. And when we do Simran, the way we've been taught how to do Simran is cry out to Maharaj like a child cries out for the mother. Guru Sahib Ji then said, look, speaking the truth, they said, how do we get out of it? But Maharaj saw that genuine love. They've been told off, and now they've got Nimrta, and they're almost agreeing with Maharaj. They're like, okay, you're right. How do we get out of it now? And so they've not got hankar. Whereas we probably hear, we listen to Kirtan, we listen to Katha, we listen to like Hukamnama, we might even understand it, but you're still not going to apply it to your lives because, like, yeah, whatever. We're not going to apply it to our lives because we think we know better. Because that's our hankar, that's our ego, right? Our hankar is stopping us from listening to Maharaj. That genuine love's not there. But these lot, they heard Maharaj. Maharaj has proper ripped them straight up, and now they're saying to Maharaj, how do we get out of this then? How do we get rid of this? But seeing that pyar, Guru Sahib Ji said, speaking the truth, Sach Bolana, is you drawing the line. Doing Simran is you doing Ishnan of everything, washing yourselves. Doing Simran is that. These type of people that Maharaj is talking about here, these type of people get accepted in Vaheguru's Darbar. Doing Bhakti, you get rid of these four bad qualities. Do Bhakti and get rid of the male that's within you. So that male that's within our minds, how do we get rid of that male? Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj and Japji Sahib, we read it every day, where Maharaj has talked about, Maharaj tells us that if your body gets dirty, what do? We wash our body. Je hath gande ho jande a. We wash it with water and we clean the dirt away. Easy. Je kapde moot palite kapde hoye, de sabun le hoto. If your kapde get gande, you just use sabun. You just clean it that way. But ye mata papa ke sang, Maharaj goes, je thoda mata, your mata is full of barb. How do you wash that? How are you supposed to get rid of that? So drench yourself with that naam. Drench yourself with the love of the naam, and then you get rid of your pap like that. But hearing the bhajan, everyone get peace and they do vichar. Sukhmel da saryanu. They know that Guru Sahib Ji are right. They're speaking the truth. They do benti to Maharaj and they say, make us your Sikh, Maharaj. Sanu Sikh bana do. we've come into your sanctuary, protect our honor, large rakh lo sadi Maharaj, save us Maharaj. We can't see anything now, sanu hor kuch nahi dasda hun. Aap ji aap Parmeshwar roop, and look at the ardas that they're doing in it to Maharaj. One thing I've noticed in going through Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Jivan, this is number one for me, is how to do ardas to Maharaj. Is the way they do, the way everyone does ardas to Maharaj is they proper come into Nimrata and they praise Maharaj, and then Maharaj give them everything. But they here seeing the Nimrata in them, seeing them become humble, Guru Sahib Ji say, you know, all the money that you've accumulated by doing fraud, by tricking people, all the Maya ji kathi kiti hoye tusi, spend all of it in Vaheguru's name, get rid of all of it. Oh sara tusi spend it all. Then you can become our Sikh, and then you will get sukh. Whoever listened to Guru Sahib Ji at that time, they all got rid of the money. Guru Sahib Ji then did kirpa on them and told them the importance of doing Simran and remembering Vaheguru, and made them feel the love for Vaheguru. Oh prem jada. In the end, they all get mukti. Maharaj blesses them all with mukti. Look at that. Maharaj gone to, like, in the places all the way to Hardwar, where these people all their lives have been all following all these traditions, and they don't know what they're doing. Guru Sahib Ji have gone there and they've blessed them with liberation, come out of cycle of life and death. In this way, Guru Sahib Ji made all of them sick. And also in this place, Raat da sama ho gaya siga, it became dark. And then at this place, Ganga, the Devi, because there's Devi Devte in their Taram, right? All these Devi Devte, God's servants, Vaheguru servants. Ganga, the Devi, came in human form in front of Guru Sahib Ji, holding a gold tray full with diamonds and pearls, puts it next to Dhan Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, and she does a benti to Maharaj. She said, Maharaj, there's so much paap happening in the world, there's so much sin, and it's only getting worse. Paap vadre aaya. I can't handle it no more. People come to the Ganga to wash their sins away, but mitto seha nahi janda hun. Kirpa karo Maharaj, I want sukh. You can do anything. Tusi ta kuch bhi kar sakde ho. Hearing the benti, Guru Sahib Ji said, Ganga, you know Vaheguru's bhagats that do Simran, jehde Simran karde ne, ardas kartu, that they come and bathe in the river Ganga. When these bhagats put their charn in your water, in the pani, then all the paps that you are taking on will get washed away just like that. You will become pure when their charn touches the water. What do we learn from this? The importance of Mahapurukhs, right? So we've had this question in the past, that how do we know if that Mahapurukh's is true or not? Because you do get fake ones. I'm not saying you don't get fake ones. Nakli milde ne. You do get fake Mahapurukhs, but think of it like this, that you only get fake Mahapurukhs because there's real ones out there, right? You only get fake diamonds because there's real diamonds out there. You only get fake Rolexes because there's real Rolexes. It's an example of that, right? If there weren't no real ones, then the fake ones wouldn't exist. Simple as that. So Mahapurukhs are important to have in your lives. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that you need to go and start searching for a Mahapurukh in that way. Ardas karo Maharaj nu, do ardas to Maharaj ki Maharaj blesses with the sangat, with the company of great saints. But you can also learn from Mahapurukh's Jivans by reading their Jivaniya, reading their books. Loads of people get inspired from that. Loads of people just come into Sikhi by reading their Jivan. And there's loads of books out there that you can look. So it says Gyan Kirna on Sant Guru Bachan Singh Ji. There's Se Kanhaiya on Sant Baba Harnam Singh Ji Rampur Khede Wale. There's bachans being made on that book, that whoever reads that book will come into Sikhi. The importance of Maharaj Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj in Sukhamani Sahib, a whole Astapadi is on the importance of saints. Why is it so important to have a saint in your life? Guru Sahib Ji continued to praise the saints to Ganga. Ganga then does matha take, and she got sukh. Even the Devi Devte want to get that sukh, but Guru Sahib Ji has blessed us with that sukh. We just don't listen, or we don't want to take that. We don't want to listen. Oh, we don't want to take that dawai. It's like you going to the doctor, telling the doctor ki meri bimari lagi hui hai mainu, I've got this problem. The doctor will listen and say, Tika, take this dawai and you'll get better. And then you could, I don't want to take that dawai, forget it. How are you going to get better? In the same way, you go to Guru Sahib with your problems, you got any sort of rog, If the panch chor are affecting you too much, Kaam Krodh, whichever one's affecting you too much, say to Maharaj, ki Maharaj, this one's, I can't handle it, I can't control it, mittu nahi se, I can't do it, I don't know what to do. Maharaj will give you that dawai. All we need to do is just take that dawai, and then Maharaj will do kirpa. Ganga do benti, and they say, please accept my peta. This thali that I brought, this tray full of diamonds and gold. Guru Sahib ji said, what are we going to do with this? It's no use to me. Ye mere liye koi kam nahi hega. Share it and give it out. Do langar. Tu aida kar langar lao ek. Ganga then said, Maharaj, aap ji vi fir utthe aake shakyo, come into that langar as well. She said this and then left. It was night when this happened. Now the morning has come. The sun is rising on the banks of the Ganga, and a big langar was about to be put on with many different foods. Mahapurukhs came there, but also all the Devi Devte are coming to this place to come and have langar. All of them came, all the ones that you can think of. A langar is being put on for all the Devi Devte. Ganga has arranged for all of this, but what's going to happen next? We're going to have to wait till next week. So we'll leave that there, and we'll continue that next week, seeing where Maharaj is going to take us next week.